What's good, GATV? It's GATV Reacts, man. It's gravitating away over here, y'all. Now check me out. I'm about to react to it's the Lapeef Network, and you guys can check it out for yourself. I don't know if you're familiar with this or not, but it's the blow up. That's how they categorize this video. They title it the blow up. Anton, Anton Daniels. You know how iffy, hit or miss he could be. Tawana and Tawana Fiancé get angry and personal. Now, for me, I rather categorize this as, the balance of sharing panels with women, black women, that is. And brothers, I just want you guys to watch this video and understand what not to do when you are in disagreement with women. This is why I always attest, I do not argue with women that aren't my daughter, mother, wife, etc. If we don't have any personal, ties like that, I'm not going to be going back and forth with you. And you'll see why later in the video, why it gets heated. And let me just play a little bit of it, and you can see the direction that this video is going to be headed
This episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Nobody tried to throw you under the bus.
Never once mentioned Tawana is this person. I know her. I know her character. You never once supported that. You never once said anything about me. And when you're on the show, you talk about my man, my husband, all the time. You call him names. I've never once said anything about you.
I think he a beta.
Once.
That ain't changed. I didn't change that when we was on the phone. Yo, my wife checked you straight up in the comments. Real talk.
Check me. Your wife can't check me.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's exactly what she did. But the point is that the same way I am offline was the exact same way I am on the show, and I don't switch up for nobody. Not one person.
That's right.
Yo. I was in Chicago. No, bring him back. He a beta. He's still a beta.
Baby.
You still a beta. You still a beta.
This is the reason. You ain't.
We just having conversations. We just having conversations. Chris, we just having conversations. I was
just in Chicago.
We just having conversations.
All right, I guess so. When you click on the video, that's what they throw in to channel you in. That's like the hot take of the show. It just seemed very simpish to me by both parties. These are some of the reasons why, brothers, you just don't get into it with these women, man. And I'm sure a lot of you could handle yourselves. It doesn't matter what woman has this brother, this uncle, this husband, whatever, baby daddy. But I just think in the grand scheme of things, it's better leaving things like that alone. No matter how a lot of these females come on here and present themselves as, I wouldn't say holier than thou, but that they're centered and they're, they got all of this spirit of the ancestors and they're awoken and they're channeling their best versions of themselves. Man, that hood rat comes out, bro. No cap, bro. That hood rat comes out, and I refuse to be on panels shared by a lot of black women. The sisters that I see that I, have conversations with, we talk, we chop it up. I see a lot of y'all I could chop it up with like that publicly. But the optics won't look good if I put myself in that position where you going off on me. Now your baby daddy coming in the video. I'm not trying to have none of it. But let's go ahead and click on the video and see how it sets itself
straight. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna bring up a guest. We got Tawana.
Hey. I haven't been on the show with you, Katie, before.
I know.
This is great to see.
Yes, very.
Hi, how are you, Joella?
I'm going good. How about yourself? What brings you on to the show tonight?
Well, I heard my name was being mentioned, I've had a lot of people.
You notice the tone, right? Already. I heard my name being mentioned. All the cap of what she's perceiving herself to be, coming in like I'm just Angel. If you could hear the hint of sassiness and ratchetness in that sentence, I heard my name, it was about to be turned up sooner or later.
People say, Tawana, they talking about you, so I said, well, That's interesting. Why am I being talked about? I haven't been on the show. So
I know I'm stopping it, but I just gotta say this, brothers. This is the manosphere or whatever. These are the brothers that think they about to come teach us, you know, the game about men and women. I'd rather you brothers learn by trials and tribulations. The ups and downs is how we learned about these women. For some of us, it can go all the way left, and for some of us, it can go all the way right. Either or. If you think these brothers are going to be the teachers of how you conduct yourself accordingly, I really think you need to look for a father figure. I don't say that it has to be your father. That's not what I'm saying, but I think you need a father figure. Or look deep within yourselves and really look at all the losses you have and contrast that to who are you now and where are you going? It's mathematics, man. We learn from all the lessons, but look at all these brothers on here. This is all they do. They share these panels with these black women. They don't vet them properly to know what they're about. And in some cases, like this one over here, let me put my screen down a little. And we gonna get there. This woman right over here, this one, right over here with the yellow and the so-called black power Afro Sheba thing going on, she has showed time and time again she do not respect black men. Yet they entertain her on this panel. Listen, when you disrespect black men, whether you're a woman or a man, I don't have, you know, that type of tolerance or patience for you. But these brothers over here, they're the ones that's going to teach us, right, about all of these conducts and the ways we handle black women. I'm not saying handling like y'all animals, ladies, but I'm talking about the decorum that one should have in a proper relationship. All these brothers are whack to me when it comes to entertaining BS. This is why the conversation went heated. They got women on that panel that is pretenders. They're pretenders in terms of all this wokeness or whatever. They're just hood rats from the block with a little change in their pocket. That's it.
Really?
come on. Since I need to be mentioned in order for you to stay relevant, I guess I'll come on and appearance. So that's why I'm on, you know. No, I wanted to say hi to you guys and check in and, you know, kind of just, you know, see what's going on, what's happening.
Get to the point.
I guess I missed the conversation. I wish I'd have logged in at that time, but I was having some difficulties. I asked JR to send me the link via email. So yeah.
I know you got it. So I guess what's your thoughts? I mean, I know you've been kind of listening in for a little bit. I've seen you in the chat. So, like, what's your thoughts about the conversation that's been going on?
I will be
honest. Be honest.
I'll be 100% honest. Like, I didn't hear a lot of the comments that was made.
Of course not. Of course not. She just heard her name mentioned, and like the hood rat that she truly is, beneath all the layers of the makeup, of the weave, of the money, she's a ratchet. She didn't even wait for context or nothing. She just heard her name being mentioned. And like the black rabbit animal she is, she jumped on. Don't let them fool you with that fake laugh or that fake persona they put on. Check bullshit right then and there, and you don't got to deal with all that. Whether you check them right then and there or just ignore them, choose one of them. But do not go back and forth with black women like this, brothers. Please do not do it.
Put you on games. I told you to tap in.
I'm going to go ahead and forward some of this because it's all cap the way she's coming in. I want her to get to the point with her so-called hidden anger. You know it's there.
Wellness advice.
You know it's there.
Well, look.
All right, let's
responding to what you said. You pretended like we never talked. You pretended like you didn't know me.
How did I pretend like we never talked? And I specifically said in the video, I talked to Tawana. I've even had her on my show multiple times. Her to say exactly what she even. I talked to you offline regularly.
Yes.
Right. You just called me like a week and a half ago.
Exactly.
Right? And I had you on my show multiple times for you to say anything that you wanted to say and emphasize. And I always be telling you, like, Tawana, yo, don't worry about it. I'm up here, like, you know, really, really massaging and protecting you and saying, yo, don't worry about the comments. You moving in the right direction. All of this other type of stuff. I'm actually encouraging you and pushing for your success And then you want to turn around and not only not mention the other side of the story that we haven't, but then you want to emphasize and say and paint this narrative like me and JR is not having your back. Like we wasn't both on the phone with you multiple times trying to ensure that you're successful and all of this other type of stuff.
Both on the show on the phone with me. Let's get that straight. You talk to me.
JR, have we not been on a three-way with this chick?
No, you have not. You have been on.
Did I not tell y'all? Do not procrastinate. Just cut it short with these black women that acts like this. The perception that she's holier than thou, but she got that ratchet itching to come out. By the way, this brother over here, Anton Daniels, he preaches a lot about his money and how he's doing better than a lot of black folks, etc., etc. He always finds himself in an altercation with a black woman who's not his mother, daughter, or wife. That's a lot of character traits that you have to pay attention to with a lot of these brothers who's sassy deep down. He got underlying issues going on that even the money can't hide. I don't care how, prosperous he is. This is conduct unbecoming of a man, since they want to teach us how to be men all the time. You're going back and forth with a woman. And now let's just forward and get to the meat of it, because I'm not trying to hold y'all too long.
You never once said anything about me. And when you're on the show, you talk about my man, my husband, all the time. You call him names. I've never once said anything about you.
I think he a beta.
Once.
That ain't changed. I didn't change that when we was on the phone. Yo, my wife.
Ladies, for the love of God, please don't put your man, son, brother, etc. in your bull. Let me not cuss too much. Do not put the men in your life in your BS. Please do not. No one tells you to come on YouTube, and all of a sudden, since Kevin Samuels, all these black folks, they got the answers now. They're doing dating shows, dating channels, and their homes is not in order. Do not get fooled by these folks, yo.
My wife checked you straight up in the comments. Real talk.
Check me. Your wife can't check me.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's exactly what she did. But the point is that the same way I am offline was the exact same way I am on the show, and I don't switch up for nobody. Not one person.
There you go.
That's right.
Brothers, do your best to not find yourself looking like this lame simp brother over here. If I can't touch you in real life, I'm not doing the theatrics online. Remember what I always say, and that you should know already. The internet is undefeated. This is the same woman, this brother over here, doing all these animated actions for, and she could be the same sister over here entertaining a brother in the corner down the street. I'm just saying, 10, 5, 15 years from now, this video will still be on here. You looking like a simp for a brother over here, Mrs. Doubtfire over here, Anton Daniels. Miss Prissy over here think he better than everybody. This is who you worried about? Man, I would have hopped online and realized who she arguing with. And I'm like, him, babe, just get the hell off line. Why are you even online for? Why are you online? I'm not trying to defend your honor, and you're coming in a public space not knowing your boundaries. Your boundaries should be at home or whatever your endeavors is, but not on a panel full of black men and women who haven't vetted each other. I'm just saying.
Yo. I was in Chicago. No, bring him back. He a baby.
Oh, let me find out. She's pregnant too? Oh my goodness. Man, I would have took that webcam away from my wife, and if she want to persist on staying on there, hey, check me out. Hey, we might have to come to a crossroads where we got to make some decisions, and it's not going to end with me and you being together. Hell no, you got my child in you, and you're going to go ahead and stress that child in your womb for foolishness like this? Come on, man.
He a beta. He's still a beta.
Yes, that woman is pregnant.
Baby.
You still a beta.
Yo,
you still a beta.
This is the reason. You ain't.
We just having conversations.
He a whole goofy, for real, man. He a whole goofy.
Chris, we just having conversations. I was
just in Chicago.
Hey, we just having.
You see that? You see the typical? Yeah. Come. come get at me. B word, this and that. That's the rat. That's what I want from y'all. Come out like that. Forget the Erykah Badu wokeism. Forget all of these dating advice and expertise that y'all have, talking about y'all wealth and influence and success. Let that hood rat come out. Because like I said, all the money in the world can't hide who you are. It can't. If anything, it enhances who the hell you are.
Conversation. We just haven't. Let's just have conversation.
Look like one of the Martin Luther King neighborhoods. One of the hood rats coming from there. That's how she looks right now.
You sure?
Hey, let's just have conversations.
Hey, you better control. You better control him.
Hey,
I'm telling you, watch who y'all give y'all money to on YouTube. A lot of y'all just like respecting folks' contents, and you feel good about yourselves when you contribute. Because let's admit it, some of these content creators are very entertaining, but don't let that get twisted for these folks' realities. That's why I always preach, who the hell is these people outside of YouTube? Well, you know, she couldn't hide the ratchetness. It came out.
We just having conversations.
Don't mute me, JR. Don't mute me. Because you know what's so you know what's real?
We just having conversations. Let's just have a conversations.
You know what's real though?
We don't have to involve anybody else in it. Let's just have a conversation.
All right, that's enough for that. Now she's pregnant and all, yet doing that. She's pregnant and all, but doing these theatrics. You don't think that could have any effect to the child? I'm just saying. I had 7 of them. RIP to 1, 6 is still here. I'm just saying, there's things that go left, man. And you got your woman over here, and you're going to cheerlead her by sounding like a HOE Negro going back and forth with other men online. That's your woman entertaining that BS. Look, man, I ain't going to get out of character or order for that. I just thought I'd share this video. I used to like coming on this channel, check out some of the good conversations. But for the most part, they entertain BS, man. They got a lot of these sisters who come on here pretending that, you know, they're all sophisticated, etc. Man, you can't hide the ratchet out of a lot of these sisters. I don't care if they got degrees, fellas. I don't care if they're over here riding G-Wagons. I don't care if they live in Beverly Hills. The hood nature in a lot of these women are still there. It won't hide it. So cheer up, buckaroo. You still that guy if you want to be. You still that guy, man. Never look at these females and think these are the ones that's going to come mess with your self-esteem. Some of you got to get that mojo back, man. And remember who the hell you are, man. King, man. King. This is what y'all dealing with. That's why you don't treat all women the same. When you do see that sister that shows you who she is in public and in private, and it's consistent, I don't care if you like it or not. You got to respect that she remains who she is, especially when it's all positivity, unlike this pregnant woman over here. And clearly her leader, her man, is a weakling. That's why she's out of order and out of character like that. But we ain't going to hold or say too much over here. It's gravitating away. Like, share, comment, subscribe. But as always, please, please keep coming back. Holla.